Everyone, welcome to this week's show. With me this week, as always, is my co-commissioner and GM of Sauce Pass, Corey.
Going on?
And I am your host and commissioner, GM of Team Ramrod. And it's exciting time of year. It's playoff time. A little less exciting this year for Corey and I because we're used to being in there, but that's how it goes sometimes. And excited to see who steps up this year and claims that prize with a bunch of the regular contenders missing from this year's playoffs.
Yeah,
So
I think this is my third year not missing now, or missing the playoffs, sorry. I think
that's
this is
my
your second.
second.
Yep.
So
Um,
yeah, I think
but
Nick's only missed two or three as well. So
yeah, but
it's three
a
regulars.
trophy was claimed this week,
Oh
and
yeah, we're gonna get to that.
we need to bring the attention to it. This is a big episode here, boys.
We're gonna bring that up. We're gonna get to that. Let's talk about last week's results here to start it off. What we got here? Sauce Pass. Looks like he finished in 13th after losing to the farm
14th.
team, who locked in 15th. Tell me about this one, Corey.
Yeah, I missed a start on Monday. I didn't set my lineup. I didn't realize there was an early game. But then I also missed a Fowler start out of nowhere. Now, would it have made a difference? I would have got a point for a win. My numbers wouldn't have changed. I don't think there was anything close enough that would have made a difference. So, no, but I got beat out by Kyle here, unfortunately. Uh, for me, I wanted to make it interesting with the Caucasaurus race. It wouldn't have mattered though. But no, good on Kyle here. Really had a shit show of people. From trading off everyone to not having much. So really it was my keeper, Suzuki, 2 goals, 2 assists. Neck is 3 goals, 1 assist. A few other jobbers giving a little bit of points in there, but uh, Wolf with a win. You see Fowler got another start. Not as great a performance against. I think it was against San Jose. Uh, yeah. And then Kyle's team, Eichel and Marner on Vegas, starting to turn it around a little bit. 3 goals, 4 assists between the pair. Game winning goal. Um, Ferrero, 2 goals, 2 assists. Guy always haunts me. He does so well against me. Like this guy doesn't score. He probably tripled his goal totals, 2 goals. No, the
He
math
scored
doesn't
against
math, but
Montreal.
yeah. Toffoli, 2 goals, 3 assists for him. Bedard, a goal, 3 assists. So his keeper showing up here. Got Anderson with 2 wins for him. Not great numbers, but he got the wins. Not a lot of saves, but he got the wins. Uh, Wedgwood with a great start as always. So yeah, good on Kyle to
Thing with
oh
Carolina, right? Like they're gonna win games, but they don't. They play so good defensively. Like they let in like two goals. Like your stats are shit. That's been
mhm.
Anderson's plague for the last few seasons in fantasy. So yeah. Oh, whoa, where are we going
Yep.
here? There we go. Team Ramrod finishes in 12th, losing to Dan, who finishes in second. I think he was pretty much clinched in second. There might have been, I think, a chance where someone could catch up to him. I don't remember.
He
Um,
had one guy with a point behind and then a guy with 2 points behind, so could
so
have
it
made
was
it interesting.
important.
Yeah, it
So,
was an important win for him.
what happened here?
Yeah, his goalies carried him here with four categories to your zero. And then his players with not too bad of a week. A pretty comfortable week for Dan coming into the end here. That big 9-4 win. Taking a look at who did well on your team here. McDavid, 2 goals, 4 assists. Uh, Leonard, 3 goals, 14 hits. Quite the score there. Matthews, as we can see, is on the IR now. It's a big blow, depending how long he's out for and how it affects him. But
He's out for the season.
yeah. And then in nets, Bobrovsky with a killer game, uh, getting the one win on 30 saves. And then Hellebuck put up really big numbers against Colorado, getting the win for you. I'm not sure if you had him started for that game, but
Yeah, I did, but he played two
yeah,
games, and the other game wasn't as great.
No, yeah, I sat him in my one league because I was expecting him to get shit on, and he did not. So, going over to Dan's team here, you got Nyes, 2 goals, 4 assists, 3 power play points, 8 hits. Trocheck, a goal, 5 assists, 10 hits. A lot of grind over there. And then Shesterkin, 3 wins for the Rangers. Bet they're happy to have him back as they try to tank and sell off. But but Shesterkin carrying the load here in nets for him.
Yager finishing in seventh after losing to Daltrey, who, well, he had clinched first for a while. So, what happened here?
Yeah, another tight loss for Braden playing Dan and then Daltrey to end the season, putting him in a pretty low spot considering. And then
In a
now,
matchup with Dan.
yeah, exactly. Uh, uh, Daltrey's goalies taking 3 categories here, tied in wins, barely squeezing out save percentage by .002, get one shutout. Braden's players competing. Uh, a lot of close categories here. You got 2 goals difference, 2 power play points difference, 6 shots, 2 hits. Uh, so really, some categories could have went either way. Um, and just Daltrey came out on the good side of it. His goalies really was the difference maker here. Braden's side, we got Rust who did well, 3 goals, 2 assists. Johnston, 2 goals, 4 assists. Uh, Lane and Wierenski both with 3 apples. And then Ottinger with all his wins on the week. DeSmith get no starts, but putting up a 940 and 3 starts is, yeah, or sorry, 3 wins at least. There could have been 4, but I don't think so. Uh, but not enough to get it done against Daltrey here. McKinnon 1 goal, 4 assists, 15 pims, and a game winner. Dorofeyev, however it's pronounced, 4 goals, 2 assists, +5. Uh, Robertson 2 goals, 3 assists with a game winner. And you got Gustafsson, Decord, and Wall all putting up wins for him. Stellars with no starts for him on the week. Although I know he did get a start this week already. So, but Gustafsson with a shutout, really helping the goalie stats there. Anything you want to say?
No, I think we expected Daltrey to win that. Well, I did at least. I predicted him. You did not. Um,
I went for the upset. It was close.
it was close.
Got to take your shots.
Yeah. Shifley Tower finishing fourth. Ensuring Casey finishes 16th and celebrates with his first hardware in the league. He will be receiving a golden cock. So what
Yep.
happened
And even with a shutout, his goalie is putting up some decent numbers for him for once, but no, not enough to get it done against Derek's team, who really didn't put up a crazy week. 11 goals, 13 assists,
here? -22. Holy fuck.
-22 on Casey's side, though. So, uh, yeah, no surprise here, though, right? Coming through Derek's team, Trennan, 26 hits on the week. Holloway, 2 goals, 2 assists. McAvoy, 3 goals, 1 assist. Ooh. Swayman with 2 wins on the week. Allmark with one. Vladar with one. Um, some okay numbers, but enough to get it done against Casey here, who a lot of red. Um, yeah, a lot of minus here. Hughes with 2 goals, 1 assist for him. Um, yeah, Duchesne, a goal, 2 assists. Yeah, Jonathan Quick getting a shutout for him. The only goalie of the 6 who's not on his roster anymore. Comrie and Saros both getting a win, putting up good numbers, but Devin Cooley getting lit up. Uh, Posted 763. Definitely skewed his numbers in the wrong direction there.
No, good win for Derek. Awesome for Casey. He gets a trophy.
Yep.
Dre finishes 10th after losing to TVT, who finishes 6th. What happened here?
all his playoff hopes died, and he just fucking rolled over. Just let TVD have his way with him. Didn't even meet his goalie starts. So it just shows how much he was paying attention, eh? Um, yeah, he had Dre with 5 points, Kucherov with three. Keepers did. Yeah, you can see he didn't set his lineup once. All his bench players doing nothing. Had Vass on the bench. So TVD just had his way with him. Demidov 4 points, Aho three, Carlson three, Lacombe 4 points, Marchenko 3 goals. You got Dostal 2 wins, Skinner with one. Yeah, not much to say there. It just should be an easy week anytime like that.
Mark finishing ninth with Neil finishing third. What happened here?
Yeah, it didn't matter, Mark. You couldn't win. He'll put you down anyways. Um, his players were just the difference maker. Neil just taking it over Mark. Mark's goalie's getting one extra category, but just not enough to make up the difference. Celebrini, 3 goals, 3 assists, 4 hits, 11 shots, 5 blocks. So doing a little bit of everything. But Boldy, 3 goals. Uh, Greaves and Allen both with a win. No one really putting up crazy numbers. Going over to Neil's team here. Got Genther, 4 goals. Zibanejad, 2 goals, 4 assists, plus five. Lozon, 14 pims. 10 pins for Pasternak and Sherwood. Sherwood, 19 hits on the week. Then you got Grabauer and Sorokin, both with wins. Uh, Nothing impressive in nets here, but didn't need to be any more than that to get it done against Mark.
Now it's where he needs them to be impressive next week, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
Patches finishing fifth, defeating Team Rocket, who finishes 11th. What happened here?
Yeah, it's been only playoff teams that have won so far.
Don't worry, we'll get to the
No,
non-playoff team who wins
no, because just there's so many matchups of a playoff team versus non-playoff team, but so far I think they went 6-0.
so far.
Some close categories here, uh, but Nick able to pull it off. One shot difference. Yeah, three Pims difference. Plus minus was tied at 0, tied with 12 goals apiece. Um, so really, it could have swung the other way. Good on Nick for seeding purposes to be able to squeeze out the win, though. Um, and yeah, Guda's 15 Pims for his one hit. You got McCabe 11 Pims, 17 blocks. Kempe 3 goals, 2 assists. And then Lion, 2 wins for him again this week. Kemper and Dobes with getting win otherwise. Um, Only the one Montreal start actually he got this week. Don't know if that by choice or going to Kyle's team here. Beignet, 2 goals, 2 assists. Fantilli, a goal, 2 assists, 11 pims. Um, Hofer and Ingram both with some really good starts actually. Did he get his goalie starts? Yeah, he did. Just not very much starts. 940 and a 183. So good starts by Kyle, just not enough to get it done. Hofer and Ingram.
Yeah. We'll talk about the playoff team who lost. Sean finishes eighth with that loss to Domo, who finishes 13th.
Yeah, he leapfrogged me. Thanks, Sean. Sean in playoff form here. His team putting up three goals on the week, minus 12. Um, yeah, Sean's team even took 4 goalie categories. But 4 blocks, I think, was or a shorthanded point was really the only areas that Sean would be able to kind of catch up realistically on the Sunday or putting up a shutout, but wasn't able to get it done.
Not with three
Uh,
goals. Whew.
no, Tavares a goal, 2 assists. Quinn Hughes 4 assists. Folk and Bertuzzi were the other ones to get his goals, and folks not even on his team anymore. There goes 33% of his scoring. Fucking garbage. Thompson and Rittich both getting a win. Picked up Rittich to play against Calgary. Easy win there in a back to back. Busey with no wins, 14 saves. So crazy. Anderson was getting like nothing right in such a rotation, and now they're just right on the hot hand. And Busey is at the back door now. Not great timing, but going over to Domo's team, you got Brady, 2 goals, 2 assists. Lafreniere, 5 goals, 2 assists, 2 game winning goals, too. Horvat, a goal, 2 assists. And then, yeah, Talopolo and 6K getting starts for him, but uh, not a good week for him.
All
Okay.
right. There's finals. Let's take a look at those final standings.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, before we get there, let's talk about our prediction results from the
oh
season.
God.
You had the high mark with 50%,
Woo!
80 of 160,
Nice.
and I finished with 46%, 74 of 160.
Ooh, so it's close.
It was close.
Yeah.
But 50% as our high mark is not really good.
No. Shows us the upsets on the year for us.
Yeah,
I mean, going for ourselves a lot and then being wrong clearly in non-playoff teams. So,
that's
um,
it.
yeah.
Well, let's talk about standings. We already talked about it, but we're gonna talk a little more here. So Daltrey finishes first, sets up a date with eighth place Sean. Dan second sets up his matchup with the Eiger Bombs in seventh. House of Krills O'Neill third, taking on TVT, who finished sixth. And you got Derek and Nick in fourth and fifth. A bunch of teams in the middle who don't matter right now. And then the farm team edged out a win, securing Casey with the Golden Cock.
The
Which is
Golden Cock.
very big deal around these parts. So good for you, Casey. Happy for you. You finally got your taste of a win here. Um, we'll arrange uh we'll arrange to have your name put on that trophy and hand it over. Somehow get it to you from Kyle when he's ready to give it up.
Yeah, got to clean that up first. Send it to the cleaners.
Got to sterilize it. Uh, well, let's get on to some playoff talk here. All right. Uh, two former champions in the playoffs.
In
Possibility
total, yeah.
of six teams becoming getting their first championship. It's gonna be very interesting. I'm gonna follow along, and then as always, guys, our show for the finals, we will have the draft lottery. So we'll do that live on the show. Um, yeah, and
Hopefully, get some couple other people here, so it's not just the two of us.
usually a couple people will decide to join
Yeah.
us.
It's not that long of an episode, right? So,
No,
yeah, typically you have two matchups to go over the semis, do the draft, and then predictions for the final. Right.
now
So,
this should reseed every round. But we'll talk about this matchup first. Jager Bombs, seventh place here with an 11, 8 and 1 record. Dan second place with a 13, 5 and 2 record. Let's talk about their teams.
yeah, I figured do a little bit more of a comparison between the two teams here. I was hoping to have it set up so I could see the full totals, not just what they've done for the week. But I think I'd have to be in their individual team categories. But we can look at nets here. We got Dan's side, starting with we got Knight, Shesterkin, and Hill as his three goalies. Um, coming up against Ottinger, DeSmith, and Gibson. So we got one guy riding a duo in Dallas. Then the hot-handed Gibson in Detroit. taking on just
He doesn't have the Smith dressed.
not tonight. No, just got the check mark though. So we'll see if he forgets, pulls adultery. Um, but I think pretty good matchup here in nets. You might see a little bit more starts as he's getting three goalies team potentials of starts. Sorry, where he's only going to get the Dallas starts with Detroit. Um, but should be pretty minimal as vague as this situation. I don't think Hill's going to definitely be getting everything right. So
To probably get one.
probably pretty straight trade off there. And then if you look at the goalies in the teams they play for, I'd probably give this the edge to Braden and Nets for this one. Just getting all of Dallas's starts as a hot team, and then Detroit's most of their starts, right?
Detroit's
Versus
a
a
pretty good
guy
team
who's
right now, so
yeah
just in
against
general this year, maybe not right now. They're a little they had a rough week last week, but
yeah, but
I
otherwise
agree
you
with
got
you there. I think
Rangers
Ottinger
and Chicago.
alone, he has the best goalie out of the two of them. So I feel, and
Yep.
that's not a knock on Chess,
Nope.
but
Just
Ottinger's just
Ottinger
better.
is a good goalie. Yep.
Yeah. So I
On
think
a
he
better
has the
team right
advantage
now,
in net.
and on a better team,
Yeah.
right? So like that, and that plays a factor.
Hmm.
Uh, you go into the teams itself. Looking at like their A plus players, I guess you got Johnston. Um, you got Crosby who's out, which is a big blow, right? Sam Bennett just went day to day. I'm not sure what it's for. Um, then you got guys like Hedman and Hudson who were bigger names, but are they going to be difference makers? Hedman has been pretty slow since coming back from injury. So, and then going over to Dan's team, got Svechnikov, DeBrincat, I think Sider, McCarr, uh, Point, Trocheck's been killing it too. You got Nice, who might do better now with some more ice time. So I think out front, I think Dan should easily outgrind Braden's team, and I think he has the better forwards and should put up better numbers there. So I think in my prediction it would be Dan taking it overall against Braden.
Well, Dan did beat him recently.
Close one though.
I think if Braden's gonna win, it's gonna be because of his goalies. Um, so it could go, it obviously could go either way. Any of
Yeah,
these teams can win, but I'm going to agree with. I think Dan has the advantage. Um, his team's just performed all year. I think his team is more balanced than Braden's. Um, so I think Dan should take this one.
yeah, I would agree. All right, go back a layer here. Next up,
Whew. Daltrey and Sean here, 1 versus 8.
David versus Sean. I mean, I'm gonna give you my
Goliath.
vote now in Daltrey. Um, but I'll definitely take a look at the players here too, right? Uh, Starting in nets, I think it's easier to go with goalies to start. We have the Toronto duo, Decord and Gustafson uh, for Daltrey. And then going on Sean's side, we have Thompson, Riddich, and Busey. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the pickup of the Toronto duo. But that being said, I still think there's a substantial uh, gap in skill between his goalies and Sean's. I think he should easily take goalie categories here in quality of starts and in also quantity of starts.
It's all
Sacrifice.
Gus.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
It's all Gus.
Yeah, yeah, but he's going to see a lot of starts as well. So
Yeah. Gus is gonna take it for him in nets over Sean's goalies. Sean's goaltending pool is weak.
well, you got
Um,
Riddich, who's a arguably an odd drop. Do you see who's now seeing at best 50%?
which is the Carolina way.
Yep. And then Thompson obviously has been getting two of three starts, I'd say, if not more. Um, but it's not as good of a team as Minnesota.
Yeah.
Then, if we want to look at the overall star talent on each team, we got McKinnon, and then you got Robertson, Stutzel, Heigl, all pretty A-name players. And then he has a lot of good supporting cast here, and like Sergachev, Anderson, Chitrin, Zadorov, solid defensive core. You got Hurdle as well. Um, Schmaltz has been killing it. Dorofeev has been doing well as well. Heineman is there more for the grit. Zegras is finding his place in Philly. So really balanced between skill and grit. I'd say on Daltrey's side. Going over to Sean's team here, his eight players here. You got Hughes, uh, Marchand, who's out.
I think
Uh,
Miller.
Pardon me.
Miller,
Yeah, JT Miller has been a rough year though. Still,
but he
I got
grinds
Brock.
still.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So there is a decent amount of grind, but then he has a lot of players who don't grind at all too. Though you got Morrissey who doesn't,
we
Hughes who
picked
doesn't,
up Dunn, who's a
Heiskanen.
keeper,
Yeah, you can see that K for keeper. Um,
oh, we got 10
yeah,
minutes.
so I think he should have no issue taking down Sean this week.
Yeah, I
Well,
agree.
I think it's a
Okay.
deeper and higher superstar talent team.
I think maybe another team snuck into eighth, maybe, but Sean, your team's just not there. If you would have finished higher, maybe you could have snuck through the first round. But I don't think you beat Daltrey.
Yeah, we'll see. You never know.
We'll
You
see.
just
Yeah,
got to make the playoffs, right?
it's just my opinion. My
Daltrey might
opinion's only
not set
right
his lineup.
46% of the time this year. So,
Yeah, exactly. You're trash. Come to Muse 50% of the time. I'm right. Uh, yeah,
all right, Shifley Tower versus Patches, 4 and 5. Let's talk about this. We hit the 10-minute mark, by the way.
yeah. Thank you. Should be good though.
Yeah, I think so.
So starting in goalies on Derek's team, we got Swayman, Allmark, and Vladar. Then on Nick's team, we have the Montreal duo of Dobes and Montembeau. Um, oh yeah, I made my comment about him not getting Montreal starts, but it's because Fowler got a couple. Um, and then Lyon and Kemper as well. So that's tough. I think like your goalies aren't getting the start to the third piece here. You gotta move on from that player, in my opinion, and you can't afford to lose those man games for absolutely nothing.
Mhm.
Um, then you go up here, you got Vladar, who's been playing actually fairly solid. Allmark's been doing well as of recent, and then Swayman's always good. I think the quality of starts will be better coming from Derek's team here. LA has not been as good as late for Kemper as well. Um, and then Lyon is probably a bit his best goalies, and uh, I just don't know if
Buffalo wins a
reliable.
lot, but they do let a lot of goals in still. So,
Yeah, good point. Good point. Then going to player wise, start with Derek's team here. Picked up Geeky for his run. He has Jarvis, Raymond. Um, don't feel like he has a lot of firepower coming up
no,
on his
I think
team
you
here. He has
underestimate
Keller.
Keller. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't see him, but Velarde is he's not putting up points, he's not doing much. Tuck is yeah, he actually can, but it's not an overly
he's got
it,
balanced scoring.
well, 3 goals.
That wasn't him,
Well, yeah, wasn't it Derek?
was it? No, it was fuck, who was it? Was it Derek?
No. Oh,
No.
who has Tavares? Whoever
Sean.
has to Sean. It was Sean's team.
Sean.
There you go. All right, all right. Um, and then going over to Patches' team here, you got Connor, Kempe, Truba, Caulfield, Udas. He's probably
Suspended.
missing the whole week, eh?
Yeah.
You got Ovi and then
He got 5 games.
Rantanen, who's out.
So
You know what Rantanen's injury is?
I don't know what it is, but I know he's not expected back for another 2 weeks.
Ooh, it's a couple of big blows there.
Yeah.
Um, Forsberg as well, though, and decent supporting cast. Like McCabe does, he knows his role well. Uyghur, yeah, I think this will be a good matchup, but I think I'm gonna have to give the. Whew, I think Patches has the better offensive group, and I think I'm gonna give this one to Derek just because I think Nick's gonna struggle with figuring out that Ottawa or that goalie situation with Montreal, and I don't think he's gonna make a decision.
I was giving it to Derek. Um, Patch's biggest offensive weapon is Connor, but when he scores, Scheifele's going to be in on that probably. So the kind of it's one of those matchups that negates his top
Yep,
forward, right? With Rantanen being on the block on the IR. So I think Derek's team is going to edge out Patches.
it's gonna be a good one. I think this will be a really close battle.
It should.
Yep.
And we got Neil in third taking on TVT in six. Let's talk about this one.
Oh,
We got just over four
I'm sure
minutes.
Travis wants to hear all about this one. I'll give a good summary here. You got Neil's team. You got Grabauer, Veg, and Sorokin in nets. Against Travis, you got the Pittsburgh duo and Silovs and Skinner, and then you have Markstrom and Dostal as well.
Not a good matchup though, Pittsburgh and Colorado.
Yeah, but you never know. Colorado's been not the team they were before. Um, Grabauer has been okay. Veg has been solid all year round. Same with Sorokin. I think Neil's going to have the better goalie categories, but I think Travis is going to match him in wins and saves. So I think they're going to balance each other out. That's my take. Um, Going to player wise, you got Neil's team, Zibanejad, Panarin, Genther, Gauthier, uh, Yosil, Pasternak, Sherwood, who's in a good position in San Jose right now, Eriksson Ek, Konechny, Kaprizov. I think he has a deep team there. Going over to Travis, you got Leo Carlson, Malkin, who's back from his serving his suspension, Hyman, Marchenko, Demidov, Darlene, Sherratt, Aho, Bronick, the Nuge. Yeah, there's some. I think it's going to be a fucking battle, but I think hands down the balance of Neil's forwards between scoring and grind should be in his players in general should be able to outmatch anything Travis can put up.
Yeah, I like both these teams, but I don't like this matchup for Travis. In particular, I give Neil's goaltending is just better. And I think those quality starts are going to be a big factor. Uh, so I like a lot of his offense better than some of the guys as they're a little more mature than Travis's keeper base, right? So
Yeah, I would
um,
agree.
and I just feel like that's going to be a big factor. I like Travis's team. I like that he went all in, but then I don't like that he wavered a bit and moved some of those pieces. Um, it was like he had instant regret and just started selling off some more pieces to get some more picks. And I don't like this matchup for him mostly, so I'm gonna go with Neil.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Playoff hockey, you never know, right? So
You
it's
never
just
know.
obviously our guess, but
Yeah,
we're gonna be wrong on two of our guesses. So
on average.
yeah,
Well, we got like just like under 2 minutes left. Quick thought. Who do you think's gonna win? Who's your
Oh,
pick
we're
to
going
win it?
pick to win the whole thing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Neil.
I'm
I
sure
just think
Neil
he
would like that.
I don't think there's much he's missing, if anything, and I think he has to his team has to not show up for him to lose. Yep.
I do like Neil's team a lot. But I'm gonna show respect to the guy who dominated most of the year, and I'm gonna go with Daltrey. Uh,
Oh,
my only concern with Daltrey's team is that he was off to such a good start that he might have got complacent and didn't keep up with everyone as they were upgrading. But we'll see how it plays out. But I'll give Daltrey some love here. You're beautiful, Daltrey.
there's an asterisk, so that's on if he sets his lineup.
That's it. Well, we're less than a minute, so we could lose at any time. So we might as well just do our little ending here. It's
Yeah,
playoff time, boys. Thanks for watching. Good luck, everyone. Any final words, Corey?
except for you, Shane. Go fuck yourself.
I don't need any luck. I'm not. I don't even have to. No stress this week. I just gotta sit back and watch everyone else trash talk. I'm looking forward to seeing if we have a new champion or a repeat champ. So good luck, boys. May the best roster win this year. Have a good one.